first quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's McDaniels from downtown, and the rebound goes to Martin.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And here's George for three. The rebound by Edwards. Minnesota in the lead. And again, it's Minnesota.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Maxey looking it over. From outside the arc, Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 4. To the middle, here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 6. Outside, Maxey. Back to George. 76ers moving the ball around. And it's Martin missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
A moment here to see the stats for Tyrese Maxey. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 26 points a game last year, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
They feel confident with him at the helm. He's effective at running the offense, and having someone like that off the bench is an absolute luxury.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo's checked in.
Dialing it up from distance, Maxey with great confidence.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Now here's Conley. Hasn't made one yet. Gobert with a screen on Martin. Randall. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Maxey hits them both. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Over to the wing. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
I love the response from Lowry. When you drain a 3 on him, this guy's coming right back at you.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Drummond following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And Lowry gets it to go. Lowry's got 5.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now DiVincenzo. Really had troubles in the loss to Portland. Clock at 6. Ingles with a screen on Lowry. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Abusele out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Lowry. And it's Quinones in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And Philadelphia has possession. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. To the paint. Here's Embiid. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Up top, Edwards. Now recovering. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now here's Edwards. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Connects from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got the first basket of the second quarter for Minnesota. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see those moves. Shake it. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 4-point game. Martin with the screen for Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards. Richard, close to a decade ago, Eric Gordon won the 6th Man of the Year award, and he is still a force off the bench.
Gordon is still a factor from outside. Not as much burst as he had before, but you got to respect his drive. His game has aged very well.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to Reed. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. A 3-ball. Rebound by the 76ers. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Oubre passes to Lowry. Back to Oubre. Outside Martin. Embiid against Gobert. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And Embiid drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Reed. Outside Conley. Reed against Martin. Reed the pass to Gobert. And the rejection by Embiid.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
Oubre can't get it to go.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Drills it from outside.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And here's Lowry. After Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Oubre dishes to Martin. Five to shoot. Driving in. And yes, it's good. Martin's got his first 2 points of the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. George comes in for Gordon. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Conley for the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Conley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is George. What a terrific move that was. George has got 5.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Here's Randall. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Oubre kicks to Maxey. Pass to Drummond. Over Conley. That one off the back iron and out.
looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 14 points, 13 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass, and it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. McDaniels kicks to Randall. No good from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Outside, George. Pass to Drummond. Shoots over McDaniel. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Maxey against Randall. And here is Conley. Back to Randall. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside. And he's not going to start now.
The Timberwolves have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
No good on that one.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Pass to George. Drummond with a screen on McDaniels. The 3 from George. Drains the three-pointer. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Randall surveying the D. Over Martin. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 12.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
From deep, George. That one, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters. Well, it doesn't get much better than this, fellas.
Are you joking? Could be much better. We had something other than veggies and hummus at the craft service table, Kenny.
Yes, indeed, but I love those veggies. But I have to agree with Shaq. The food options here, Ernie, are starting to lack.
It's always about food with you two, and I'm a big hummus fan. Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Embiid. Count that one.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Outside Edwards. Randle kicks to McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. McDaniels got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. Maxey passes to Martin. Down low, here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Rudy Gobert.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
That free throw, no good.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
And the second free throw, good. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Now Edwards. Paul George missing from long range. Edwards passes to Randle. Good D by Embiid.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Embiid with a screen on Conley. Puts up a 3. Maxey, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Good work there as it goes.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Here's a look at some stats for Conley. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 6 assists and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Now here's Conley. Here's McDaniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George.
First team.
For Minnesota, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops from McDaniels. And McDaniels drops them both. The 76ers trail by 3. Maxey passes to Embiid. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. At the top of the key, Embiid. And good that time. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Pass to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Maxey. Here's Conley. True on the 14-footer. Conley's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And Conley, such a high IQ. When the mid-range opens up like that, he goes right up without hesitation.
Outside, Martin. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Personal foul.
Julius Randle picks one up. The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he's good on the first of 3. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Paul George. The Timberwolves also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he nails the 3rd. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Edwards. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oubre passes to Maxey. For the lead. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Edwards, and the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
A rebound by the Timberwolves. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randle. Some changes for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Yabusele comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Kelly Oubre. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Now here's Drummond. Got a piece of it. Here's Alexander-Walker. Now recovering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The 76ers in second.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Alexander Walker on the wing. Now recovering. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The lead is 2. Lets it go from deep. Reed with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
DiVincenzo against Maxey. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They now take the lead. Randall's got 15.
Working on being more consistent with this shot, Randall certainly helping his confidence moving forward.
Maxey with it. The 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 17.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The 76ers lead. Gordon out there with Yabusele. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Lowry. Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Council's checked in. Both free throws good from Reed. Here's Lowry. Pass to Embiid. That shot misses. Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Edwards, the bounce pass. Now here's DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. And it's Council with the rebound. The 76ers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Now Gordon shoots over Alexander Walker. Another miss by Philadelphia. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Reed with a screen on Lowry. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Minnesota, Einad's checked in, and it's Mike Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Lowry looking around. High post, Embiid. No dice from the high post.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Miller's checked in. Both free throws good from Reed. Here's Lowry. High post, Embiid. Reed with the block. Over in the corner, Edwards. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Caleb Martin's checked in for Yabusele. George comes in for Eric Gordon. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Randall kicks to Conley. Back to Randall. Takes a 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
He notched one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Now, here's Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Conley's shot is off. The 76ers trailed by 4. Maxey passes to Martin. The 3 from George. They get it again. Embiid. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Outside Edwards. Over to the left wing. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And here's Embiid. Tries the spin move to tie it up. No good. That would have tied it. Minnesota's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Edwards inside, covered by Oubre. Edwards, good.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Martin with the screen for Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
First team foul.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
shooting over 80% from the line during his career. Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time. See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Conley against Maxey. Outside for Martin. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniel. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's Edwards, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kelly Oubre.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's George for 3. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Embiid. Another shot. Count it!
And who else do you want in this situation? It's all about Embiid, and he's ready to carry that load.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Embiid finds Oubre. Here's Maxey. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Embiid wide open. Count it! Timeout. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
Maxey with it. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Now here's Embiid. 6 to shoot. Back to Martin. And here's George for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Conley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McDaniels against George. Gobert with a screen on Maxey. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got the first basket here in overtime for the Timberwolves.
And what a smart player Conley is, able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
There's Embiid. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Embiid against Gobert. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Maxey. Here's Embiid.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
That's a 2 from Randall. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Count that 1, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Paul George.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Oubre, a screen on Conley. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Second chance shot. Good!
Maxey attacked without any hesitation. I love the confidence from the young fella.
Oubre against Edwards. Shoots over Oubre. Edwards can't hit. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Martin's in the post. Randall on him. Outside, Maxey to take the lead. 6 on the shot clock. Got it!
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what are their best options now?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try it.
Here's Edwards. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one on Embiid.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat him. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the and-one opportunity.
Throw good, Edwards.
that's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Embiid. It drops. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And there's a reason why Embiid is the focal point of their offense, because he drains shots in bunches.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. It's Edwards on the wing, covered by Oubre. Edwards flashing inside. It's in!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Here's Maxey. Ooh, offline.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And Embiid drops them both.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Edwards fires from way outside. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.